All right, back from a dog walk. I don't think I'm ever going to get through a whole recording of a video. Uh, yeah, just when I thought I was in a good spot, dog number one came in and said, "Hey, I gotta go." So, and then dog number two decided to start howling, and that's when the recording ended abruptly. So I think I left it at talking about changing the mission, redefining the mission, not changing the mission, I'm sorry. The mission being family and the perspective of the job you do is just the middleman that enables you to afford things for your family. So one of the things that we do here in our household, I find myself in a position where I've got an education background, I've got photography background, just a bunch of different things. I'm sure a lot of people were in similar positions when they left the military, and they were given a wonderful GI Bill opportunity, and yeah, you go to school and you learn a few things. Anyway, moving forward, I now have 4 kids, and we decided to homeschool, and it's been incredible. So much fun. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. There are, of course, negatives, there's frustrations, but those are so few in comparison to how great the actual events are, and the classes that we choose, the curriculum planning. It helps that I have the background in education, but you don't need one. And this channel isn't going to be dedicated to veteran issues. It's not going to be dedicated to homeschooling issues. It's just, I laid out a loose organization. Mondays was going to be Coffee Clutch, talk about coffee and why I like coffee. It's just a fun hobby that turned into something a little longer. I use a Gaggia Pro, and I love making my Americanos. Tuesdays, the theme for the Tuesday was going to be Top 5 Tuesday, where I look at books, music, literature, movies, things that I enjoy as a reader and a movie and an avid music listener. And it's no particular order, it's just this is what I was thinking about. Like for today, I was going to talk about the book I like to read during the holiday season is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. It's not the happiest of books, but it's got a great message, and there's enough mentions of Christmas in it that it applies to the theme. Song for the holiday time, River by Joni Mitchell. Again, that song is one short length of rope and a wobbly stool away from bad decisions, but as long as you don't sing it when you're going to the VA, they won't put you in Grippy Socks prison. But it's I don't know why, it's a great tune. It's got some great Christmas themes to it as well. If you listen to the Sarah McLachlan version, you might be minutes away from warming up your bathwater with a toaster. But again, that's not something I recommend doing. It's just a good tune. Movies, Fred Claus. For some reason, Fred Claus just always gets me. There's little Nessie. You want to come up here? Come here. Come on. Say hi. Oh, there's the Nessie. Yes, there's Nessie. Okay, now get down off my chair. Fred Claus, just a great feel-good movie. I love the line where he says there are no bad kids, Nick. It just gets me every time right in the feels. What else did I have? Now I was going to say my favorite cookie is homemade soft gingerbread cookies. I use malted barley syrup instead of molasses, and I use maple sugar instead of sugar. I'll go into that stuff at another day as far as, cooking home recipes, all that kind of fun stuff. Because I've had to go through a bunch of different rabbit holes because of, some things I achieved while serving in the military. And then let's see, what was the last thing I was going to round it off with? Oh, my favorite, one of my favorite decorations. That was the last top 5. I was going to talk about the Christmas village that I made. I used my 3D printer and whipped together a village that I really enjoy. And I was going to talk about those. So yeah, Mondays was going to be coffee clutching, and Tuesday was top 5 Tuesday. Wednesday I was going to do Wedgecation Day and talk about marital stuff and marriage. And Thursdays is going to be Thursday Learns Day, where I talk a lot about homeschooling and look at different pedagogies and development, and not go into the whys you should do it. I'm sure those will be brought up at some point, but I was going to focus on just one of the curriculum elements, talk about the books that I'm using, why I chose these books, what classes I'm offering with my kids, and so forth, and where I got information and authors we like, and basically how I set up the classroom information. Just go into that stuff to try to take some of the fear or the stigma away from other guys who want to teach their kids. I mean, being a father and a teacher is an incredible thing, and I recommend it. And then Fridays are Philosophy Fridays, where I talk a little bit about different philosophies that I live by, different things I picked up along the way, different types of continuing education that I like to do. And that's about it. That sums up what Pop in the Morning to you is. I'm sorry, Pop of the Morning to you. So I'm Irish Gypsy, and I like anything in those elements, as well as the fact that I wake up at 5 in the morning for some reason. It's the only quiet time I get, and I enjoy a quad shot Americano. Usually I get through half of that before the dogs come to get me. This time it wasn't. I think we only had the one dog this morning. You guys met Tonks yesterday. Tonks, come here, up, come on. You gonna bring me your toy? Here's number 2. Come here. Oh no, the other one's coming to get his toy. All right, well, we'll try to meet Tonks again some other time. If you go back like 2 or 3 videos, he was the dog that was jumping on my back because he needed to go for a walk. Well, all right, there. I think I've summed it up. I think I got through it. The goal was to get a 10-minute video. I think with this one, it's going to be like closer to 12, plus the other one. All right. Have a good day, everybody.